Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Tee It Up Grandstand. I'm your host, Shan Coughlin, out here at the beautiful Cape Fear National Golf Club with Mr. Brad Walker. How you doing?
Doing great. How about you?
Doing wonderful. Hey, we're out here in the middle of the fairway, but I'm seeing a lot of home construction behind us. You guys have a lot going out here at Brunswick.
Yeah, it's hard to recognize. Every time I come out here, it's something else is going up. It's a great thing. Brunswick Forest is booming. Behind me in the background is actually one of our Ideal homes that got designated that title by Ideal Living magazine.
Oh, wow.
We were excited. We had Fuzzy Zeller out here last fall, and he put his stamp of approval. The Ideal home is connected with Tribute Homes, which is one of our builders in the community. So it's great. The nice thing about the homes at Cape Fear National and Brunswick Forest is while there are a lot of them around the golf course, as you can see, the homes really aren't in play. They don't interfere with the golfers and vice versa. So that's kind of a unique aspect, what sets us apart in this area.
Well, it certainly does. And as we're standing out here in the beautiful sunshine, it is February. And folks, if you're listening on one of our radio apps, we certainly appreciate that. But definitely head over to thegolfdirector.com and look for the February update for Cape Fear National. It's also on all your social media sites. But we are standing on some pretty lush fairways, and I love the contrast. So you guys obviously overseeded.
We do. We do it every year. It gives us a great surface to play off of on the spring. And a lot of the golfers coming in from the north really appreciate being able to hit off green grass during this early spring and even winter time period. So the greens are bent grass as well, so that's a nice little perk as well when you play at Cape Fear National.
And not too many in this area are still bent grass. You guys baby them in the summer. I know it's a little bit more difficult, but they love this weather.
They do. It's an A1, A4 bent grass, so it's actually a heat-tolerant strand for the summer months, but boy, they're fast this time of year.
Well, awesome. So we're going to just talk briefly about spring golf, and then we're going to have Blake come back and give us a tip about how to improve your game even. So what's the best way for people to find out about more about the golf course? And if they've never played here before, what's the best way to make a tee time?
Obviously, our website would be the best, capefearnational.com, if you're interested in looking at the tee sheet or seeing what we have available. Also, from a real estate perspective, if you want to find out more about the community, the fitness center, the pools, life at Brunswick Forest, you can visit brunswickforest.com as well.
I know so many people are looking now towards the spring and moving down. They've had a lot of snow up there. It makes you think about this warm weather down here.
And I forgot to mention, as we're coming up on vacation season in a few months, we have a nice package called a Coastal Discovery Tour at Brunswick Forest. So you can come stay for 3 days and 2 nights. We'll put you up at an area hotel or a villa on site. It includes a round of golf, a tour of the Wilmington area, which we're only 10 minutes from downtown Wilmington. So if you want to just come experience what the lifestyle is all about and see if you'd actually like to move instead of just play golf for a couple days, we have that available.
What's that called again?
It's called a Coastal Discovery Tour, and you can visit brunswickforest.com for more information on that.
Awesome. All right, so I wish we were playing golf today. Well, we can't, but I want to bring Mr. Blake Valand in again. He gave us a tip last month. Thank you very much, Brad. And you're going to give us another tip today, aren't you?
Absolutely.
All right, so we're on a par 5.
We're on a par 5.
So generally, I hit a decent drive, but never long enough.
Right.
So I use a lot of fairway woods, and I see you have one in your hand.
Yeah, I actually brought a couple of clubs out here with me because, there's a few options you have on par 5s. And, you really want to look at how far you got into the hole for your second shot is what you want to do. But nobody likes to lay up. So we can just take this 7-iron right here I have. We can just throw that out the window. We're going to forget that. We're going to talk about hitting fairway woods.
There you go.
And how important it is to set up properly for that to make good contact to hit a good shot. We're back into the wind a little bit. Typically, the wind blows in on this hole, so we want to make sure that we hit it a little bit lower than we normally do. So we want to change what we do in our setup. The most important thing, is trying to get the ball in the right position in our stance. We want to play that ball off the inside of our left heel, and we're going to try and kind of go 50-50 with our weight. We don't really want to put all of our weight on our back foot because that's where we tend to kind of help the ball in the air and we hit the top of it. So the ball doesn't go anywhere at that point. So we want to kind of set up a little more weight on our front foot to kind of help hit us down a little bit.
Weight on the front foot, it's going to keep it a little bit lower.
Correct.
All right, well, let's see you do it.
All right, let's see what happens.
All right, Blake, that's not even fair. I would love for my shots to go that far and that straight, but I guess you do this for a living, right?
I do, yeah. Yeah. I can give lessons to help you do that too. So, yeah, that was a pretty good shot.
All right, so to keep the ball lower and make it look like that, weight on your front foot.
Yeah, you want to put a little more weight on your front foot. We want to be balanced, probably about 50-50 really.
Okay, and that will help keep it out of the wind a little bit.
Correct. Yeah, we don't want to rock all of our weight back to our back foot, because then we're going to try and help the ball in the air. And when we do that, we don't hit down on it enough.
Okay, well, great. That is a great tip. One last piece of advice just for me and everyone listening who doesn't know this. I noticed you had a little downhill lie. I normally aim way left, but it never works out quite the way I think it should. Why is that?
Right. We tend to overcompensate. We think it's downhill, we got to aim way left. Well, if we do that, we tend to start swinging in that direction. And when we do that, we pull hook it. That's just a natural tendency of everybody. So
you've seen me play.
Yeah, I have. You kind of fit into that group of people. You really want to aim left, but we don't want to drastically aim left. So whatever you think is far enough left, cut it in half.
Okay. Well, that's a great tip. Thank you so much for having us out here. And I want to say thank you to Brad for telling us a little bit about the community. Folks, if you want more information about how to hit the ball like that and maybe live out here in this beautiful lifestyle community at Cape Fear National at Brunswick Forest, you can check their website, capefearnational.com. CapeFearNational.com. All right, this edition of Teed Up Grandstand has been produced and broadcast for you from Cape Fear National in Leland, North Carolina, by the Zeus Digital Network for thegolfdirector.com.